Hey guys, Maga here. Now before I start the video, I do just want to say that the price range is going to be 14 keys instead of 11 keys, just so I can make the list even better and still maintain the cheapest aspect of the video. I also do want to say that there's 0 Robo hats in the entire list, which makes the list 10 times better. Plus, the hats and the effects on the Scout look awesome. That's all I have to say. Let's start the video in 3, 2, 1, and boom. Coming in at number 10 is a Bubblings Batter Helmet for only 13 keys. Now the reason it's on my 10th spot is because the hat itself, it's such a plain hat, and there's 3 styles to it: hat and headphones, no hat and no headphones, and no hat. I'll just show you on the screen right now. The reason it's on my 10th spot is because the effect bubbling, it's actually a pretty good unusual effect, but it's not that noticeable in an actual game. And I know what you're thinking, why would you want to be noticeable in a game? But isn't that the main reason people wear unusuals? To be noticed, and so medics will heal you more. I really don't have much to say about this hat, considering it's just a, pretty good hat and a well-known hat with a great effect that adds to it. That's all I have to say about this hat. Let's go into the next one. Coming in at number 9 is a Circling TF logo hot dogger for only 14 keys. Now the reason it's on my 9th spot is because it's actually a first gen effect, but the hat itself is just a troll hat. Now the reason that the Scout is actually wearing a hot dogger instead of like a banana on his head is basically because the hot dog is one of the most popular foods eaten in baseball, in fans of baseball, and Scout loves baseball, and that's why he's actually wearing the hot dog on his head. But besides that, it's not really that good of a hat itself. Like, without the unusual effect, the hat itself is just a troll hat that you can wear to just, I don't even know why you'd wear this. But the unusual effect adds to it, and considering it's a first gen, it just deserves my 9th spot. That's all I have to say about this hat. Let's go into the next one. Coming in at number 8 is a Steaming Big Elfindeel for only 11 keys. Now to be honest, I really do not like this hat. It just gives the Scout pointy ears, and it's a, snow themed hat. I mean, it's elf, like Santa, like Christmas themed hat. But the thing is, I just don't enjoy wearing this hat. It just doesn't look that good, and the effect steaming does kind of make it look better than what it does itself, but it just deserves my 8th spot because it's actually a pretty cheap hat that you can get and looks pretty good. It's not a hat that I would enjoy wearing, but if people are into the Christmas theme, then go ahead, buy this hat. But I do just want to say that after this hat, there's gonna be way better hats than this one up on the list, but it just deserves my 8th spot because it's a pretty good hat, and it's not that bad of an effect too. Coming in at number 7 is a Terawatt Bonk Helm for only 13 keys. Now the reason it's on my 7th spot is because it's such a good hat, and you can actually be known with this hat. It's Terawatt really adds to it. It's basically the batter's helmet with 2 cans on the side, and it has a straw that Scout can drink out of, and Scout runs a ton, so he will really enjoy this hat in real life. But the thing is, the reason it's on my 7th spot is because in a way you can, it's kind of a troll hat, but it's a casual hat too, and you can be known with this. And considering there's an unusual effect, like I really like this hat, and considering there's an unusual effect and Terawatt for only 13 keys, it's a pretty good deal. Just such an awesome hat. Number 6 is a Blizzardy Storm Whoopee Cap for only 14 keys. Now the effect Blizzardy Storm is a great effect that adds to the hat, and the Whoopee Cap is kind of like, a second version of like a crown basically, and if you're able to, paint it Australian gold, it just looks like a crown, and it has various, badges surrounding the hat, and just, it looks awesome. I really don't have much to say about this hat because it's such a plain and deep, it's just a simple hat that you can wear on the Scout, and just deserves my 6th spot. number 6 is a steaming fighting fedora for only 12 keys. Now the reason it's on my 6th spot is because the hat itself is very similar to the Killer's exclusive. However, it has a brown band around it and has several bullet holes in it. Plus, the hat itself is such a good looking hat and the effect really adds to it. There's not much to say about this hat other than it's a great hat and looks awesome with such detail and really suits the scout. Coming in at number 4 is a Kilowatt flipped Trilby for only 13 keys. Now the effect itself, Kilowatt, it's an awesome effect. Plus the hat itself is such a clean and just a good looking hat, and it really looks awesome on the blue team. Me personally, I like it on the blue team. Also, if you're able to paint the hat yellow, if you're able to paint it Australian gold, and considering the Kilowatt effect is also yellow, it just looks so good. Other than that, it's not, it's just a good looking hat. Kilowatt just adds to it, and if you're interested in looking to buy the flipped Trilby, I suggest you buying a Kilowatt one because it's cheap for only 13 keys and it looks awesome too. Coming at number 3 is a steaming Ye Oiled Baker Boy for only 13 keys. Now the effect steaming really adds to the Ye Oiled Baker Boy, and it's because the hat itself is such a clean hat and looks awesome, plus the effect steaming really adds to it, and it's only 13 keys too, which is a great offer for such a good looking hat. Plus you can be known with this hat, and it's not that bad of a hat too. It just deserves my 3rd spot. Coming at number 2 is a Aces High Milkman for only 12 keys. Now the effect Aces High just adds to the Milkman, and the Milkman is such a clean hat, and the name just speaks for itself. It's a hat for the Milkman. Basically, there's an effect set for this. It's called the Special Delivery. I'll just put it on the screen. It's the Shortstop, Mad Milk, Holy Mackerel, and if you're able to put them all together, you leave a calling card effect, but no one really cares about the effect. But the hat itself, it's such a clean, good-looking hat. There's actually kind of like a gold line in the middle, I guess, and it just puffs up the head of the top, and it just looks awesome. Plus the effect Aces High just adds to the hat, because Aces High, it's kind of like a white effect, like it just surrounds him with sometimes you see white and then the color of your team, and the hat itself is also white, which just makes it even better. I don't really have much to say about this hat, considering it's a simple, good looking hat and just deserves my 2nd spot. Coming at number 1, the hat they've all been waiting for is the Orbiting Fire Runner's Warm-Up for only 14 keys. Now this added, combined with the Delinquent's down vest, really adds to the Smithmas themed and the, Scout's cold, and he wants to wear something warm themed, I guess, if that made any sense. But basically the hat itself is such a clean, good looking hat, and it actually adds goggles to the Scout as well. Plus there's a tiny puff on the top, and it just moves when you run, and it just so cool. Orbiting Fire effects adds this effect too, and it just deserves my 1st spot, because I asked a few people on, and they also said that Orbiting Fire deserves my top spot. There was actually a competition between Aces High, Milkman, and Orbiting Fire, the one below this, and I asked about 12 people or something like that, and they all said Orbiting Fire, and a few other people, 3 or 4 people, said Aces Milk man. But this one just deserves my 1st spot because it's a great hat and just suits any other cosmetic that you're willing to wear. Just suits any other cosmetic and just looks awesome on the Scout too. Now before I end the video, I also do just want to say that these are the best, cheapest unusuals for Scout that you can actually get on the market for a cheap price. Now there are obviously some way better unusuals, but they're well over 14 keys. I do just want to say that Scout's such a well played class, and his unusuals are so wanted, and just people play Scout. A ton of people play Scout, and that's why these are the best ones that I could find. If you did disagree or anything like that, just tell me, and feel free to tell me your rank and stuff like in the comments below. That is pretty much all I have to say. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really does help me out a lot. And as always, have an awesome day. Hopefully next week you're gonna be seeing my next cheapest all class unusuals video. So yeah, that's all I have to say. As always, stay awesome, have an awesome day, and peace.